Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 9th going to the 15th of August. So let's go straight into it, Capricorn, and see what's going on for you. So in terms of the earth signs channeled messages, I do feel as though this is going to be a good week for you. This looks good. You might even be going out a little bit more here, Capricorn. I do see giving your time and energy to others around this time could be quite beneficial to you. I think you have a lot of love to give, a lot of energy to give around this time, which is nice. This is also a really good time to be courageous, to do things you haven't done before, to take leaps of faith, and to also acknowledge the courage that you have to have gone through what you've gone through here, Capricorn, because I feel like within this week we are seeing results. Within this week we are seeing stable foundations of what we have built, and this is all your credit here. I want to give it to you, and I think you need a round of applause here, Capricorn, because I seriously feel like the reason why things are the way that they are is because you persevered, you carried on. And as much as it might not be where you want to be, and there's always another goal and another thing to do, I think it's a good time within this week to understand where we are and to remember that this is all you're doing. You've created such an amazing space for yourself that you are still here standing today, and that's a blessing. Okay, I do see other people could be gifting you around this time here, Capricorn, which I like. You are being called to take an adventure, do new things, go out into nature a little bit more here, Capricorn. Also, and most possibly, go out and travel a little bit. Go somewhere we haven't done before. Do something you have never done. I feel like that's really something that the earth signs are being pushed to do, which I think is quite nice. Now, as much as there is this socializing, one thing that Spirit was also saying for you guys was, don't feel guilty for putting your own needs first. Like if it means placing a boundary and you know someone's going to react, don't use that as a reason not to place the boundary. Screw that person. If they want to step and overstep your boundaries, they're obviously not a good friend or not a good person to be around you. They might take some time to get used to these new boundaries, but they're going to get used to them, Capricorn, because I think we've overgiven a bit too much to specific people and to specific things in our life. And I think this is a week of balance. Most importantly, the word that they wanted to use was a detox, detoxing people who are taking too much from you and having less time around them, or spending less time around them. Same with foods and diets. This is a good time to, if you want to change your diet, eat healthier, drink more water, whatever it is, juice cleanse is what I'm hearing, whatever you want to do, this is a good time to cut back from specific things that you know are no longer good for you or are not in alignment to where you're wanting to go moving forward. So great things coming up for you. A lot to be thinking about and a lot of planning, I do think, about future projects. But I think we should be happy about where what we've achieved, because I do see financial growth for you guys. I do see new connections coming in for you guys as well. And I also feel like you've given a lot to others. And this is also a good time to, again, give to charity, to donate the clothes that you don't wear or whatever it is, giving to others what you no longer need to people who need it is going to be a very good auspicious thing for you to do around this week. Okay, anyways, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, that card really wanted to come out here, made its way. We have the 8 of Cups, so we're walking away from something here that doesn't serve us. Now, this is normally a good thing, although we might be a little bit angst about it here. Let's clarify. Okay, that wanted to come out too. 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So we're thinking about leaving something. I don't think we should. We're thinking of giving up, because with the 7 of Pentacles, now yes, you've given a lot of time and energy into this, but with the 4 of Cups coming through, this could potentially be a missed opportunity if you decide to give up on it now, because the 7 of Pentacles says we are feeling a little bit misguided is one word that's coming to mind, but it's not what I originally wanted to say. We're feeling misguided, yes, but we're feeling as though because we can't see growth, that's it. We've got all we needed out of the situation. And in some areas you might feel as though you didn't get as much out of something as you thought you would, whether it was a relationship didn't last as long, or whether it's a project that didn't, give back to you in some ways. Because the 7, we're working towards the 10. The thing is, though, be careful of your perspective of things, because I really feel like the roots with the 7 of Pentacles, I always say it's the roots. You can't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? The roots are grounding themselves. so that the tree can grow stronger. So whatever that tree is, whether it's a relationship or a pathway or a project here, don't get disheartened because you can't see results straight away is one thing I want to say, because I don't actually think we should be walking away from this, if I'm going to be totally honest. Now, the Queen of Wands is asking for you to have confidence in this work of yours. This could be a fire sign that you're contemplating whether or not you should walk away from, Capricorn. But with the Queen of Wands, this is about confidence. It's about, putting your foot forward here and understanding that these things take time. You have a lot of ideas coming up for you and a lot of fiery energy, which I think is nice. I just think we just need to be very careful with this. Let me clarify the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles, see, I do see improvement coming through. Now, some of you might be needing, again, your own time to just, and earth signs are having this a lot, to focus on yourself so that you aren't giving up on something that could be a good opportunity for you. Your Nine of Pentacles is, again, independence, financial freedom. This is about whatever you've been working on here, having it all around you, in abundance. And you're working to create this abundance. I do see it happening. I really do see it happening. A lot of you Capricorns could be quite good at speaking. Like, there's something about the way that you speak or the things that you say that other people can learn from. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Tower. So maybe something stunted this confidence here. Some of you definitely have broken up with this Queen of Wands energy, someone who's very provocative. Is that the word that you want me to say? What does that even mean? They look good. Let's just say that. Two of Swords. But this is, again, a decision. This is a decision on whether to end something here, because something's hit. Now, with the Tower card, something has thrown you off guard a little bit, whether it's, again, a lack of confidence after being so confident about something. Whether it is, an argument here, now it's leading to a decision. So this is really interesting. We are being advised here to think about it, but the Hanged Woman, it is really about seeing this in a different perspective, seeing whatever this is in a different perspective. And especially in terms of work, for a lot of you guys, you worked really hard to get where you are, and it would be a shame to see you guys leave this behind. For those who I'm reading for anyways, because you guys will know if it's you, it feels as though it would be a shame. That's what I want to say. It would be a shame if you was to leave this behind. You can do anything you want to do. Free will really does play a part in our life. But it feels as though this can lead you where you want to go. And I think there was a reason why you were drawn towards going down this path. I wouldn't necessarily say that the signs are clear that you should walk away from this. Maybe if you need a break from it, be my guest. Go ahead and do that. That could help you actually see things in a different light. But in terms of work, or in terms, okay, so it's almost like they're wanting you to flip the switch. Like the Hanged Woman here. Normally we're in the upright, but one day she was like, let me just see what things look like the other way around, right? And this is what we're having to do, almost what we're being advised to do, is instead of going, oh, I have to do all this hard work and I have to go and do this and I have to do this and I'm so busy. Instead of seeing it like that, especially if it's your own business, Capricorn, seeing it as I get to do this. Look at all the opportunities that are coming my way. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but as a Capricorn, you guys are really built for all this anyways. And I do see it giving you the rewards that you're wanting. So it would be a shame to leave this behind. Now, for those of you who know this is what you need to go leave, your gut feeling will tell you this. Leave it behind. Don't listen to me, because this obviously isn't your story. But for those of you who are contemplating, don't really want to give this up, but are feeling disheartened by the slow growth, or by the fact that they're not seeing a lot going on results-wise, but they're giving a lot to the situation, I would persevere a little bit more, because I do see results coming in. I just think our confidence has been kind of struck a little bit. Our confidence has been struck by this Tower. Let me see what this Tower card is. The High Priestess, so I can't tell. Oh, it could be a relationship that's now no longer. With the Hierophant, yeah, and a Three of Swords here. This could have been a breakup here with somebody. And now you're contemplating maybe whether to move, whether to travel, whether to leave the country, whether to, stop your business as well and just start fresh. that might be going on in your life. Whatever this is, I do feel as though with the High Priestess, we need to be very clear about what's an illusion and what's coming from this heartbreak because of this destruction that the Tower has brought, and what's real in our emotions. Now, High Priestess says that you are very intuitive. So at this time, taking that time out might help you tap into that. So this is like a breakup, or this is a contract ending, a soul contract or a physical contract coming to a close, Capricorn. And it's now leaving you to this Two of Swords. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. The Chariot and the Hermit, to find your own space. So whatever has happened here, Capricorn, one thing I want to say is don't give up on yourself regardless. And that's the one thing I'd say. It's a shame if you was to let this all go. Whatever you've built for yourself, whatever you've given to yourself here, it'd be a shame to let this go, because I think you've worked super hard. And just because of this breakup or this argument or whatever this Tower card and the Queen of Wands is, it's now putting you in a difficult position to have to make a choice about something here. To, with the Chariot card, move forward with strength, determination, and passion. We also have the Hermit here, which is about spending some time alone. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding on to it. We're wanting to hold on to it. Now, one thing I want to say that might be a reason why we're a little bit blocked with our blessings in a project or something here, is that with the Four of Pentacles, we are kind of, normally it's that guy here who's holding on to everything so tightly that there's no room for growth. He can't possibly hold on to anymore. So one thing I would say is adding a little bit of flexibility, or again, that joy, that bounce in your step, and maybe even organizing yourself a bit better will actually help the situation out and create more space. Giving things away again might create more space. I would actually really sort out the home too with the Four of Pentacles. There is a blockage on your side. That's what I want to say, but I'm trying to figure out what that is. We're holding on too tightly to something that now, because of that, we have no more room for growth. The Wild card. So a new beginning. But look at this. The new beginning is going to give you what you've been working towards almost immediately. But it's through the seeds that you planted already. Now, some of you do need to take a break so that when you do come back to it, which a lot of the cases, I think this is what it is. By taking a break, yeah. Yes, they're saying that you're watching something too much. And what happens is, who is they saying this to? It's like a snail moving, right? And a lot of the time here with the Seven of Pentacles, it is Capricorn energy. It does take a while to show fruits. If you imagine looking at a snail on a floor, and then you look away, and you look back immediately, it doesn't look like it's moved, right? But if you was to look away for an hour or for a day, you would see that the snail's actually moved a lot. And this is what they're trying to show you here, is that the more that you're looking at something, of course you're not going to see it grow. It's like when you know the download thing as a kid, you just watch it and you just stare at it to see if it makes any movement. It's not going to make movement whilst you're looking at it like that, all right? Because you're pulling it apart every single bit, you know, you're trying to savor every single bit of growth. How about you take some time away from it? Because whatever it is, you planted the right seeds for this to grow by itself, as long as you're watering it and it's in the sun, right? Giving it what it needs is what I mean by that. We can turn away and get busy with other things and be flexible and enjoy, again, maybe traveling, going out into nature a little bit more, enjoying your own company. Then when you look at it, it's going to really give you a lot of a burst of excitement, rather than the small little things that you're trying to take every single, time. So with the Queen of Pentacles here, you will reach success. That's 100% there. But we don't need to be looking at it all the time and controlling it a little bit too much, because the Four of Pentacles here is kind of restricting energy, okay? It's restricting energy. Now with the Wild card, new beginnings coming through, but that's what comes in with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like a new approach to what you're currently doing is going to be helpful for you. And taking some time out is also going to make you feel a lot better about yourself. But it's also, when you get back to whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's work or whether it's yourself, I think that you're going to have more energy for it, and you're going to be quite surprised in what you've achieved and what you can achieve, okay? Yeah, there's a little bit of disappointment in terms of this fire sign. Maybe a bit of a cheating energy, Capricorn, or just deceptive energy going through here. There's definitely an ending. Yeah, this is someone shut a door in your face and it's hurt you, it surprised you. Here, Five of Cups as well. We have a lot of fives. So this is a situation that does need to change. And the universe knew that, which is why we get struck by the Tower, because the foundations weren't right. That means someone had ill intentions, or someone here didn't have the right, energy to be around you anymore, Capricorn. So the universe has taken this person away. One thing I want to say here is, again, don't self-sabotage because of this sudden lack of confidence, because that's what the Five of Cups represents here. Is sometimes we're looking too much at the negatives. Maybe we made a mistake, whatever this is. If it's not a breakup, and we're looking too much at what's gone wrong rather than what we can do about it. And that's when the Hanged Woman came in and was saying, Capricorn was saying here that it's time to look at it in a different way. Rather than it being a lack, you might actually start to realize this is actually the thing that's become a catalyst for all the other growth that's going to be happening in your life. That's what happens normally. I've seen a lot of people who go through really disheartening situations who end up becoming the greatest version of themselves because they looked at it as a catalyst for their growth, because they didn't let that get them down. And this is one thing I want to say to you, is don't let this get you down. It is going to be a transformative time for you in terms of your confidence, in terms of how you're viewed by the world with the Queen of Wands, which is amazing, by the way. You guys are going to be glowing up. You are going to be taking care of yourself a lot more now. Maybe even becoming a little bit more flirtatious, a little bit more fun. But just be aware of this energy, because it does feel like someone was deceptive to us, Capricorn, in the past. Okay, so with that all being said, Capricorn, I wish you all the best for the week. I love you guys. I will see you next week. If you want to look at my second channel, feel free. That is linked down below. Social medias are linked down below as well, so feel free to follow those. But aside from all that, I love you, and I will see you guys next week. Okay.